Alright. 150 enemies logged.
Them enemies.
Damn logged. Alright.
Banner launched.
I have 2 free times.
Thanks, Van.
Anytime, Deagle Bradley. Oh, good. The ladies. Then I got in his pickup truck and drove to the bookstore located in the Tyrell district. Long Line is such a popular tourist attraction. You gotta figure the local sweets change up over time. The way I see it, I'd be shirking my professional duties as a Spriggan if I didn't take some time to study up on them beforehand. Sure. Now just to find where they keep the tour guides here. Oh, is that on Yes over there? Oh, hi, Van. Fancy seeing you here. Yeah, fancy. Alright. Are you doing your rounds across the city? You seem to do a lot of that at night. Nah, not this time. I just came here to shop for some books, that's all. What brings you here? I figured you went back to your dorm after we were all finished talking. I just remembered a reference book that one of my teachers recommended to me the other day. I decided I might as well pick it up on my way back before I forgot. Gotcha. That's some dedication if you're going out of your way to pick up that kind of extracurricular material. I don't know if I'd say that I'm dedicated this time. Otherwise, I wouldn't have found myself over here looking for guidebooks on Long Lie. Oh, but if you're here, does that mean you're looking for information on the kinds of sweets they have in Long Lie? Damn. You know me only too well at this point. Well, since we're both here, we might as well see what they got. Once Van and on Yes found the books they were looking for, they made their purchases and departed the store. The subway's probably running less frequently at this time of day, aren't they? I'd say so. At this hour, they probably... Oh no, looks like they're having some sort of problem with the train cars. Yeah, I read that earlier. I'm sure they'll be up and running again soon. Maybe. It says they don't have an estimate for how long the inspection is going to take. I guess I'll either have to wait it out at the cafe or just walk home instead. You don't have to go to all that trouble. I can just drive you back in my truck. Beats how long it takes to go on foot. I'm sure your dorm's got a curfew in place, right? You don't mind? That would definitely help me a lot. Thanks a lot, Van. You're a lifesaver. I mean, anytime I can put a girl in my truck is all good. First time they've been alone in the truck.
No.
Yeah. What's up? Oh, just thinking how beautiful you look. And nothing much. This is my first time alone in the car with Van. Where do I put my hand? Here? Here?
No.
Here?
No.
Yeah. Now I'm getting nervous. I've got to stay composed. Well, that's good, I guess. The streetlights are so pretty. Not as pretty as you, girl. I see this place all the time, but it somehow looks different from inside a car. Right? That's part of the charm of a city at night, especially when there are barely any cars on the expressway. It rules. But coasting through nature during the daytime ain't so bad either. My dad said something like that a long time ago, actually. Huh, really? What's your old man's verdict on cars? Well, he doesn't love them quite as much as you do, but he used to really like going on drives. He's always been so busy with work, he couldn't find much time to be at home. But back then, once he was off, he would take me and my mother to all kinds of places. I treasure those memories. They're irreplaceable to me. Sounds like he's a real family man. Unlike a certain Z1 racer obsessed with the nightlife. Well, Maxim regrets his actions, so I don't want to be too hard on him. Besides, my mother was very careful to make sure I never felt lonely. She would visit bookstores all across the city with me looking for books that I would like. And we'd try new recipes together to surprise him when he came home late. I really thought those peaceful days would continue forever. But when she passed away, it felt like everything changed. People, places, who we are, it all changes as time goes by. But even then, you find yourself concerned with who your old man is and where he stands, huh? Of course I do. I just don't know what he's thinking anymore. Don't know what I can do for him as his daughter. He feels so far away right now. I get that it's not my place to comment on someone else's family problems, but no matter how far away he might feel to you now, you still love him, right? So latch on to that feeling and face him head on. The nice thing about family is that you can afford to push boundaries if you want to figure out what's going on in their head. No, not really, no. So it's fine to be a little selfish then? More than fine. That you're here with me as a part-timer means you're already being a little selfish, and I mean that in the best way. Just keep doing what you're doing and pushing, and the next thing you know, you'll have your old man by the cop. I think I'll skip the violence if that's alright with you. But thank you, I'm feeling a little more brave about this whole thing. Even if I don't know what the right answer is, I can't afford to wallow in negativity. I don't know. Have you tried it? Pessimism and wallowing's pretty good.
No.
It's pretty good. And, sorry for talking about my family nonstop. Actually, what about... never mind. You don't gotta walk on eggshells around me. It's just, I don't have any stories that'd make for a fun time. I see. And look at that. We hit Albert. Make sure you don't forget anything. Oh, wow. Time really flew by, didn't it? Mm-hmm. Right here, then. Yes, the dorms are close by, so this should be a good spot. I'm not really sure if I can put this into words, but I love you. But Arkwright Solutions means the world to me now. You're just as important to me as my family. And I don't think I'm the only one who feels that way either. I'm sorry, maybe now's not the time for that. But anyway, thank you for seeing me this far. I look forward to the trip. Sure, see you later. That sure caught me off guard. I appreciate the thought. I just wish you wouldn't waste it on someone like me. Same. Same.
No.
What do you mean, ow?
I said no. I didn't say ow. You didn't beat me up yet. Yeah.
There we go. After that, Van spent part of the night driving before resuming his patrol. His petroleum. His Patronus. Spectral Patronus or something like that. Magnanimous young lady. Do you even know what magnanimous means?
Do you know what it means?
I do you?
No.
Basically means kind and caring and like just generally positivity and stuff.
With the vibe and stuff.
Yeah. But that's not how you talk.
Okay.
That's not you.
What's next?
What's next? Spend time with the ugly old balding detective? Or spend time with the girls? Ugly old balding detective? The girls. Detective? Girls.
Yeah.
Tiv? Obviously. We're Van the man, not Van the friend. Also, we're not really friends with the detective.
No, we're not.
Thank you for coming in, Mr. Arkwright. I hate to impose like this, especially so late, but I sincerely appreciate it. Don't mention it. You said you were testing some features in development for the simulator, right? Are you sure I'm the man you want for that? Sounds like it'd go way over my head. Certainly. As a matter of fact, there's something else that only you can help me with. Could you please take your Zypha out for me? My Zypha? What do you want with that? The HoloCore system gathers a wide variety of data through the Zypha, not just biological information. This time, I'd like to test location information-based shard replication functionality to... Perhaps it'd be faster if I just show you. Are you ready to begin? i.e. she wants to test out GPS. I didn't really get all that, but sure, you just need me to connect my Zypha, right? Oh, what? VR?
Okay then.
The fuck is this place? So where is this? Cray Village? Correct. Our records indicate that this dataset was generated 2 months ago. This reflects the village state upon your accepting Miss Alpha Ed's request. Really now? So you use something like geographical data to make a copy of the village? Man, your tech just keeps throwing curveballs at me. Yes, I wanted to come here on a date with you, Mr. Arkwright. Hell, even the villagers are going through their motions. It's like some kind of memory quartz. Due to the high information density in these settings, the fine details aren't perfectly accurate. Do pardon that. Wouldn't have noticed if you didn't point it out. This was before you tagged along anyway. Indeed it was. I see now this village is quite the only place. Though we haven't implemented audio emulation quite yet, I can almost hear the ambiance of this village already. Yeah, backwater through and through, and all the beauty that comes with. That reminds me, the village is hosting their harvest festival soon. Bet they'll dress the place up nice and pretty for that. I see, I would be interested in participating myself, someday. Now let us advance to the next member. These orange lanterns are gorgeous. They sure are. Looks like we're in Longport's eastern quarter now. When we came here a while back, we had to deal with Heiwei and Almata. Still enjoyed seeing this place again, though. Hard not to get wrapped up in all its eastern charms. I know what you mean. The vermilion lights are quite beautiful. And the gorgeous night sky is enchanting. Not sure if I'd go that far, but yeah, the night view is pretty damn great. And so's the ocean view from the harbor, especially in the evening. Is it now? Then let me extract the evening date. Ah, yes, evening. Oh, yes, evening.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, you got another curveball. You weren't exaggerating. The view from here is breathtaking. Sorry if it's a little much. Oh, it isn't at all. I could watch the gentle swaying of the waves for hours. I couldn't. I could watch them and enjoy them, but not for hours. Maybe for like a few minutes. Like that's just too much just looking at nothing. That's too much looking at nothing. It's gotta move. It's gotta give me Wi-Fi.
No.
And if trees gave out Wi-Fi, that'd be awesome. Right now, they just give out oxygen. Who needs that? In that case, why don't you come here in person sometime? There's a mountain of delicious food, and the Eastern Theater performances alone are worth the trip. That all sounds lovely. I think I'll do that someday. I hate to put an end to this, but we have our test results now. I'll go ahead and end the simulation. Oh no, dissimulation. Oh, important dates. You should write with the ones with bamboo. Those are all important dates. We're back. Strictly speaking, we never left this room in the first place. Oh, damn. Am I high? How do you feel about this new functionality test? I don't like it. I feel high. Good reminder of how crazy Shard Tech really is, that's for sure. Honestly, I'm even more excited to see this fully realized than I am the combat simulation portion. I agree with you, but fighting, combat, action. Thankfully, we managed to record some excellent data. Things will hopefully continue to progress smoothly. But I gotta say, you looked pretty happy while we were doing that test. Oh yes, because I got to do it alone with you, Mr. Arkwright. As embarrassed as I'd be to admit it, I can't claim otherwise. All I had until now were pictures and videos from other places. For a while, I thought they'd be all I'd have, and I was content just imagining them. But thanks to you, Mr. Arkwright, I now get to experience such places for myself. If I hadn't taken so long to join you, I might even been able to see the places we just simulated. Honestly, I'm a little jealous of the others. You've been through a hell of a lot in your life, haven't you? Don't mean to pry, but that's the impression I got after what happened last trip. That would be a fair assessment, yes. Regardless of that, I owe a great debt of gratitude to the Marduk Company and Mr. Thorndyke by extension. I wouldn't be here helping you as your concierge if it weren't for them. I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunity. That, in and of itself, is a great privilege and more than enough for me to feel fulfilled and satisfied. Don't gotta be so humble. We're happy to have you here too, you know. And don't forget, we've got our trip to Long Lai coming up too. I know it's all kind of last minute and not exactly meant for us, so we might not really have all that much time to relax. But I still hope you get to enjoy yourself while we're there. You deserve it just as much as anyone else. Thank you, Mr. Arkwright. Just the opportunity to join you all is exhilarating. Whether it's local cuisine, the beautiful vistas, or the relaxing hot springs, I'm looking forward to it all. With the simulator test concluded, Van left the room. After that, he resumed his nighttime patrolling.
I almost forgot I was on the clock for a moment there.
The ultimate Spriggan. Van is now maxed out. Alright, so Orbment, Slorbment.
Time to update this.
Time to update this. Updating. We're updating. We're doing the updates. Helbion. Got some good stuff. Azure. Shade. Kind of weak. Crystal Eden, Tyrant Storm, both A rank, high powered stuff. Lost Mobius, and here, Albion. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Melt. Flare Squall. Cool. Cool. Julio Virilio.
How is it this way?
Alright, and now we go to the cinema.
Let's do this.
Alright, what movie should we watch now? And sorry, they're not playing the Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Hello.
We saw Wolves Requiem.
Yep. So we
saw Golden Blood Director's Cut.
but you wrote over it.
True.
You wrote over the save, so whichever one you think you would need then.
I mean, I don't need any of them.
Oh, I thought you got something for getting all the posters.
Brochures, but I think I fucked that up because I can't go see Sober Curious now. It's over.
Oh
Eh, let's see what Climber Shore is all about.
no. Okay.
Let's grab a seat. Wasn't worth much of a reward, and at least I hope getting all the brochures in. Hey, look, there's fucking. Oh my god, Hermes. Why is she watching it with her fucking motorcycle helmet on?
I don't know.
The documentary dramatization of a memoir left behind by a mountain climber. The brutal intensity of mountaineering is laid bare against the ethereal beauty of Calvert's most famous peaks and valleys. The most impressive of which is the Tian Shan Mountains in the eastern region of the Republic. Nicholas, the author of the memoir, serves as the narrator as the team ascends the mountain using a route that is believed to be unscalable.
This isn't the first time I've gazed at the gaunt face of death. It awaits us all at the bottom of the abyss, yearning for our fall when a boulder bars our way.
Oh, no.
I've never seen a mountain rob the hope of the climbers challenging it. That is, not before today. It's been 10 days since we started our ascent, yet the summit is not even in sight.
Climb faster.
When you scale a mountain, death scales right behind you.
Or maybe don't do that.
Elman,
Maybe
Massive, and Gessner were among the greatest mountaineers in all the world. Yet even they were claimed by death while on the climb to the top.
Oh.
Man is utterly powerless before the mountain. The frailty of humanity is unmasked in the face of nature's raw majesty. So then, why does man climb the mountain?
I don't know. Why does man climb the mountain?
And
I
to
do
that
not
I
know.
say, I do not know.
Seems a little silly to climb a mountain.
All I know is that the vast world beyond the summit has seized hold of my soul, and it will never let go.
We should carve a staircase into these mountains. Hey, yeah, it's my favorite customer.
Hey.
Nice seeing you here, of all places. What's the occasion? Nothing much. I just had my eye on this movie since before it was out. I'm actually a bit of a mountain climber. Is that why you decided to watch it too? Nah, I'm just a movie junkie who will watch a little of everything. I tend to watch a lot of plot-driven stuff when I go to the movies, but I enjoy a good documentary every now and then. Good for you. There's something to be said for seeing such harsh yet beautiful vistas up on the big screen. Watching that movie made me want to go check all that out for myself one of these days. When I'll actually get around to it, though, who knows? You know me, always got my hands more than a little full with work. Don't I know it? We both need the clients to put food on the table. But work sure has a way of piling them on. I feel bad hitting you up as much as I do. Must not make things any easier for you. Oh, don't you worry about me. It's always a pleasure hooking you up with what you need. So keep those orders coming, and I'll get them to your door faster than you can even hit send, no matter what time of day.
Yeah.
Ben's conversation in the theater continued for a brief period. Soon enough, he was out. Hey, looks like it's selling commemorative brochures. Maybe I should pick one up as a souvenir. Okay, anyway. Like, I'm trying to figure out where I can actually go to upgrade my shit.
Off we go. I don't think I've seen you.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
Hey, girl. Can I upgrade
What
my
will
shit
it
from
be?
you? Chamomile earrings. Yeah, okay.
I'll be seeing you.
You my upgrader?
Oh, I've got some fine wares. Best come again soon.
Don't tell me what to do.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next visit.
Hey, what'll you have today? Thanks for coming. What's next?
Thanks, Archive. Thanks, man.
Elaine's agility, advanced agility +3. Huh.
What's next?
Alright, anyway. All the side stuff is concluded,
Let's do
so
this.
let's get to the, what we're really here for. Dating Paulette. Hey, Paulette, you guys closing up shop for the day? We are. Had a really good day today. Lots of customers. But if you want anything, just let me know. We'll still be open for a bit longer. Right, I'll let you know. Don't need to say anything, Van. It's okay. Thanks for looking out for me and Yume. I really appreciate it. It caught me off guard seeing him, but I don't regret it. I'm glad we got to sit down and talk. Alright, if you're sure. If he starts giving you trouble, let me know and I'll deal with him. But it doesn't look like he'll be a nuisance, I think, anyway. Not from how he was acting, at least, so maybe I don't gotta worry after all. Thank you, but I don't think you do. He's making sure to put my and Yume's feelings first. Not to pry, but do she and your old man know anything? No, not yet. I plan to talk to them soon. But it won't be an easy conversation to have with either of them, especially Yume. I'm a little worried about her. Gotcha, she might be too young for that kind of talk. That's what I'm thinking too. I might speak with my dad about it first, but I don't know how to approach it yet. I might have an idea. Well, if you two are up for it. Victor, you know that blonde asshole? Yeah, Paulette's ex. Yume? That's her dad. Good talk. Bye. Yume! Look at her go.
Yeah.
She went.
She did.
Well, I've said what I think needs to be said. The rest is up to her. Back to patrol and I go. Yeah. You see, I pay attention to the stories.
Let's do this.
I'm putting 4 and 6 together to make 10. A perfect 10.
Let's see what we've got.
Looks like we got a force big. My name is Sayla, and I'm part of a 2-girl idol group called With You. I almost read that as ooh. My glasses. I need to fix my left eye. Like even with my without my glasses, my left eye can't read any of that.
I know. We need
My right eye can barely read that.
Yeah, we gotta get
With
you
my
some-
glasses, my left eye can barely read that, but my right eye has no trouble. Tonight, we're scheduled to hold a street performance in the Tyrell district, but my partner, Lulua, has gone missing. Could you help me search for her? I'll be waiting at the table in your brother's music show. Yeah, I think they say to strengthen your eye, you want to use the weaker one more. Something like that. Well, might as well get this over with. Let's go chat with our client after we wrap it up here.
Well,
Well, if it isn't Van.
Well, Ooh, what am I trying to get here? So, what I'm trying to get at here isn't that, well, you know. Come on, that's enough for one day, isn't it? Don't change the subject. It's you, the Spriggan. Van, hey dude, don't let me keep you. I don't fancy third wheeling, so how about I leave you two to it? No, stay. Dingo's a jerk. He just left me behind, and what did he learn? Nothing. He's doing it again. So she's the loud kind of drunk. You know, if Dingo's being such a jerk, why not tell him yourself? You're mighty close to him right now. I sure did. I told him off real good. And what did he do? Just blew me off. Didn't listen to the thing I said. And here I'm just working so hard to follow in his footsteps. I just wanna... Well, lasted longer than I expected. Yeah, she did. Sorry, that was an embarrassing way for you to find us. Don't sweat it. Not like I don't know you well enough at this point. Girl sure got some balls, though. Some lady balls. Follows you all the way to Tharbad, gets kidnapped, and caps it off with a night of drunken complaints. It's like she's not even phased. That might be my fault. I probably shouldn't have been so soft on her after the fact. I did try to get it through to her that she needs to be more careful. Carefulness doesn't seem to have clocked in tonight from the look of it. Not at all. I'll have to try again some other time, and I definitely can't have her knowing where I'm going next time I travel. Losing a newbie like her wouldn't be that hard for you, right? Are you sure it's worth it? Don't want to upset the cute little Missy by pushing her away. She's got a thing for you. I've said it before, but we're from different publications. Rather than friends, we should be rivals. Well, rather than rivals, she wants to be lovers. It's like Romeo and Juliet. Don't think that really matters much. You'd probably be rivals even if you worked in the same place. But rival or not, she looks up to you. That, at least, should mean something to you, yeah? I finally got a lead into one of the topics I've been pursuing. You know me, all my investigations are a gray area at best. The rest, pitch black, of the worst kind, and you know that. I'd much rather she stay far, far away from that world. Maybe it's wrong of me to make that decision for her, but I don't want her to follow in my footsteps. She should walk a brighter, more honest path. For someone who denies taking her under your wing, you sure get overprotective when it comes to her. Look who's talking. You and your growing office of assistants you'd stick your neck out for. Hey, Van, if you... Nothing. You're going out on a trip with your assistants, right? Should be a good time. Take the time to enjoy yourselves. I will? That's the plan, at least. I swear, just as quick and creepy as Kitty used to be. How the hell do you know about that? That's for me to know. No, back off. Don't go getting too cushy with them, Dingo. It's not fair. Not fair. Whatever. I'll buy you a souvenir. You don't get to complain if you don't like it. I trust you to pick something good.
Time to make this a night to remember. Come back and play soon.
That's a weird thing to fucking say at a bar. Time to make this a night to remember? Don't most people go to the bar to forget?
Not always.
Usually.
Some people go to party.
Nobody goes to party. If you want to party, why would you need to drink? You drink to forget because your life is miserable.
Nah, party.
No.
Party.
Misery. Oh, is that? Walk away, man. You hate both those guys. Walk away. Well, look what we have here. An inspector and a bracer shooting the shit over drinks. Man, if even you two can be friends, the capital's in good hands. I wouldn't exactly call us friends. The guild's not the CID, but they're far from our allies. At best, we're rivals. But given how much our work overlaps, we often see each other out in the field. We respect each other as fellow public servants. You, however, we don't give a shit about. So rivals we may be, but we can still share a drink or two, eh? Care to join us? Nah, I'm gonna stretch my legs a bit more. Heh, fair enough. Drinking with old dogs like us isn't the most attractive offer, I guess. But you know, I'm sure Elaine wouldn't mind having a drinking buddy after work. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. That reminds me, I heard you pitched in during that mess in Basel. Yeah, I heard from Albus. Sounds like you made yourself pretty busy over there. Wasn't what I was there for, but yeah, I helped out where I could. How about next time you let us know where you're headed beforehand? That way we can clean up these messes you inevitably get into. Yes, because I'm totally the one causing them all. Right. But in case you'd like to know, most of next week will be Ark Ride free here in Edith. Me and the gang are taking a little vacation. Hey, not a bad idea. I bet you could use the break. Where are you headed?
Nowhere.
Figured it'd be nice to get away from the hustle and bustle for a while, so we're headed to Long Lai for a little hot spring trip. Long Lai, huh? My wife and I went there for our honeymoon. Beautiful place. I'd love to take my daughter there someday, if I could ever get time off. Oh, work to the bone, huh? Yep, and whose fault is that, do you think?
Not my fault.
Ah, well, you picked a good time to go there. The autumn leaves are just stunning in Long Lai. Since you'll be down that way, say hi to everybody for me, will you? Oh yeah, you're from around there, aren't you? Wait, okay, could you not go guessing at my background? Ha, sorry. Just your fighting form was enough of a tell. And hey, a personal favor, if you don't mind. I'd appreciate if you burned some incense for my old master while you're there. Sure. Read me like a book. Taking a trip, huh? Man, I'd love to take one with the girls myself. Damn it, Maxim! Why are you here drinking? Like, I know you're sad, but this is not the way you want Yume to see you. Oh, back in the land of the living, are you? Last we saw, you plastered yourself to sleep. I figured I'd just drop you off at the precinct, but I couldn't stop laughing at your face, man. You two in cahoots, perhaps? No comment. Don't go lumping us together. Ouch. Why you gotta give me that cold shoulder, man? A little trip does sound nice. There we go. Okay, so go take one. You know, yourself. Well, no. What's the point in taking a trip alone? It's the perfect chance to kindle the flames of romance. You know, right? How should I know? And you're really gonna push your luck and butter him up with some trip? She didn't just magically forget what happened. Look, we're moving on from that, okay? See, when we met up last time, she said I could come by again sometime, if I wanted to. And the kid, she said, you're such a weirdo, mister. Hey, can you stop by again? I want to talk to you some more. Yeah, of course she was nice to you. She's a freaking waitress. Yume's reaction said it all. You are a weirdo. I know I took on your request, but man, get your head out of your ass. Basic courtesy ain't affection. I know that. I'm just trying to make amends. I mean, sure, I'd love it if they could let me back into their lives, but I gotta take that first step myself. I want to make up for all the time we should have spent together. That's my new goal in life, putting a smile on their faces. Swell. Heh, guess that was the wake-up call he needed. Guys learn that he can't just treat life like it's one big game. Sounds like you two have had your share of run-ins before. Oh, didn't he bring his car here? I saw it parked outside. Of course he did. I'll lug him over to the precinct. He can sleep it off there. No drinking and driving around these parts.
Nope.
These parts, drinking, driving, they don't go together.
He go to jail.
Yep. He probably fucking be good. He's real purty. They like him in jail.